Today on Drive-Thru Kitchen, I'm taking on Five Guys. No. Oh, Family Channel people. This isn't like that. The Five Guys burger. Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on. We're going to take on Five Guys. We're going to see what it takes to make this burger. I'm going to show you a couple tricks on how to make it even better. And, gee, can we make it cheaper? It'd be hard to make it more expensive. Well, let's just put it that way. So, better and cheaper, Five Guys, this episode right now. Let's get started making a burger. So one of the things that Five Guys claims is their greatest attribute or whatever is the quality of their meat. It is spectacular and above and beyond. It's grade A beef that, beyond compare. That's why they don't have to put any salt or pepper in it, because it's so good. That's not how that works at all. It's like, my Ferrari's so great, I don't have to put gas in it. Dumbass. Yeah, you still have to put salt and pepper on it. They don't, and ding number one. There you go. Okay. But they use 3.3 ounces. Why do they use 3.3 ounces? I don't know. They like the number 3. Beats me. There's going to be a lot of those jokes. If that's offensive to you, please turn off this right now, because I'm swinging for the fences with Five Guys. Okay, it's a good burger. It is a good burger, but oh my goodness, there are so many. Oh, don't get me started. Okay, get me started, because we're just getting started with this video, and let's go with our 3.3 ounce patties. Random weird number, sure, why not? I guess they figure if the fat comes out, it's still 3 ounces. I don't know what it is. So we're going for 3.3. What have we got? 3.3 right there. That is 3.3, and it's already in kind of a ball. It's perfect. So they just kind of pop it down like that, and then they'll take another piece of parchment, untap it here, and they take their smasher and boom, they just give it like that. And that's basically it. They don't really worry about the size or anything, because, you'll see. And they do stack them up. Some places do. I'm not sure all of them do, but some of them will stack them like 4 high and smash them all together. Don't get me started. Okay, every one of the burgers is a double though, so we do need 2 of these suckers. We've got 3 even there. 3.2, just a wee bit more. Come on. 3.4, they won't notice. Don't tell them. I guess I can't be one of the 6 guys, right? Because I got 3.4 in that one. Don't worry. All right, so we're just going to make this into a ball real quick. And the more ball it is, the more ball it is. It will not break apart. Okay, so you don't have to like squish the hell out of it here, because we are just flattening this into a preliminary shape. That's it. You keep going with the rest of these, and that's how you make the patties for this. Now we got to cook them up. Let's do that over there, where the heat source is. All right, so let's cook this up. We've got our cast iron pan here, nice and hot. This is about 370 degrees. I believe that's the temperature that they shoot for when they're cooking these. Just toast up the buns a little bit there. We are salt and peppering this. I can't. There's certain things I will not abide. This is one of them. You season your meat. All right, this is going in our pan, 370 degrees, more salt and pepper, both sides, because meat has 2 sides. This is going to cook for about 30 to 40 seconds on this, and then we're going to give this a flip, and now we're going to do the unthinkable. Oh yeah, you smash them after you cook. Why? Look at the juice there. Why? Okay, that's what they actually do. They actually do that. And then you cook it about another 30 seconds, 40 seconds, something like that. At the 370 degree pan, and it's not hot enough to get a good sear on it. So you don't really even get a good sear on this thing, but you got all the juice out. Oh, and you put the cheese directly on the pan for 3 seconds. Then it goes on the patty. That's another weird one, but this is how you make a Five Guys burger. I swear, somebody proved me wrong. But that's it. Okay, we've got our meat cooked, our buns are toasted. We've got our entire list thing here. I think the only thing I'm missing is bacon on this, because I'm not making one of their bacon cheeseburgers. But this is a lot of stuff. You've got raw onion, You've got grilled onions. You've got the lettuce, which is cut up into the pieces like they do. You've got sauteed mushrooms that we won't be touching. They're so gross. I hate mushrooms. Green bell pepper, because that's, sure, okay, why not? Pickles, jalapenos, and tomatoes. And the tomatoes are salted because always salt your tomatoes. There you go. That covers most of that stuff. What can you put on it as far as condiments go? Well, that is a huge thing as well. Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Okay, there's the thing they have. Ketchup. You got barbecue sauce. You've got yellow mustard, mayonnaise, and relish. Now, I'm not sure if it's sweet relish or dill pickle relish. I have dill relish and sweet relish here. I'm not putting either one of those on there either because that's more for their hot dog. So we are just going to go with kind of my go-to when I go to Five Guys, you know, like when I win the lottery. But it hasn't been very often. So here's the couple of the other weirder things. Yeah, I'm not exactly sticking to the Five Guys thing because they do some weird stuff. All right, so I'm putting mayonnaise, top bun, and the mustard and ketchup go on the bottom bun. If you're unfamiliar with me and other videos, you know I don't do mustard. So I've made mustard face once this century. There you go, I'm not doing it again. Now you get 3 circles of ketchup descending into smaller ketchuping. Apparently that's a thing. That has to go on the bottom bun. That has to go on top. That makes no sense. Now if you were doing mustard, you'd put 2 rings of mustard on that. It's what it is. Okay, pickles go down first. The one thing that they do is they put the hot stuff down, and then they put the, I don't know, it's weird stuff, but apparently pickles count as that. I don't, not entirely sure. There you go. That is, looks like, yeah, perfect. Grilled onions, yeah, I'm putting grilled onions down. What the hell, I'll use this. Okay, I guess you want to see it too? Okay. Grilled onions going on the bottom here. So yeah, they put hot stuff on the bottom and cold stuff on the top. It's kind of counterintuitive for most people because heat rises and you'd think you'd put the cool stuff on the bottom and it would stay cooler longer, but they don't do that. Okay, well, that happened. That was weird. Apparently the knife wasn't under it as far as I thought it was. I don't know, people. I don't know what's going on here. Things are flying everywhere. It's anarchy. It's mayhem. It's chaos. I'm gonna get a paper towel. I'm realizing right now that maybe it's the Five Guys seeking revenge on me. Could be because I'm bad-mouthing their stuff. All 5 of them have gotten together and they're like, their energy and messing me up. That has to be it. And I think the pickles are supposed to go on top of this because they're cold. So there's another thing. They're getting in my head, man. It's like the last time I talked bad about the Pet Boys, Manny, Mo, and Jack. Car broke down. Coincidence? Probably. Can't prove it. All right. 2 tomatoes. Some of our, yeah, I'm putting both kinds of onion on this. I'm going for these guys. They're a little bit thinner. I like them. The other one's got cut a little bit thicker. And it's a weird onion. It's one of those big, it's a weird onion. What happened to onions lately? I don't know. I have no idea. No, I'm not putting jalapenos on this or green bell peppers. I literally cut those up just to be like, hey, you could do that. Why? I don't know. But yeah, you're supposed to grab a handful of this and just set it on. But I have to take a thumbnail of this and it's supposed to look pretty. So, we will try to do this and make it look pretty. That looks kind of like a Five Guys burger if you wrap this thing in foil and smash the hell out of it. Let me grab some foil. Now you see why I say I have a small kitchen. This is my entire workspace. So, subscribe to this channel. Help me get a better kitchen. I'm so close, people. Come on. All right. Got to kind of give it a squish. And there. It's Five Guys burger. Now put that in a bag. Put it on your front seat of your car. Drive around your neighborhood for about 5-10 minutes, and this thing should be perfect. All right. See you back here in a second. I was just kidding. I'm not really doing that. Come on. Jokes, people. Hold on. Okay, I've been around the block. Just kidding. I just cleaned up real fast. Let's open this thing and see what this has done. Kind of gently massaging and coercing, and this is supposed to do something. It really is. It's steaming itself, and we'll see what happens. Let's open up our little bundle of joy here and see. It's a boy! You know how you can tell? By the buns. No. That is a pretty tasty looking burger, I would say. I'm going to, before I bite into this thing, before I start tearing it to pieces, I'm going to take that thumbnail real fast. And we're going to, I'll be back in a second, hold on. Okay, this thing is ready for me to eat. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm digging in. I have not had Five Guys in a while. Because, like I said, they are not the cheapest place in town. In-N-Out is. So, usually, I hit In-N-Out instead. But I'm going in for this thing right now. I'm excited. I need one more bite. Bigger bite. Oh, there's the bite. Oh. Okay, you know it's a good burger when it's ear to ear. They're so much better with salt and pepper on it. Seriously. And the smashing of the way they smash the burger has to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But come on, we've all got that one friend that's like, yay, special. Maybe not that special, but of the Five Guys, one of them was special, clearly, come on. And they put him in charge of deciding how to cook the meat. And that's what you get. Weird stuff, man. They made some choices. There are some choices made with this. Right or wrong, it is what it is, but we can make it a little bit better by putting a little bit of salt and pepper on it. No, it really enhances the beef flavor, just like gasoline enhances the Ferrari experience. You gotta have both. You gotta use the salt and pepper with the beef. Makes beef better. Will salt and pepper fix bad beef? No. Will salt and pepper make better beef taste better? I'm gonna just stop right there before this gets ugly. Yeah, put salt and pepper on it. And don't smash it like that. That's dumb. That's silly, and they should stop doing that. Other than that, that's a Five Guys burger right there. If you like that Five Guys burger and you don't mind those weird idiosyncrasies like the ketchup on the bottom and the mayo on top, and they should be together. But no, they like to do them separate like that, so you get both flavors. You have to like. Again, they made choices. There's a lot of choices, and I'm not sure which of the guys decided on all those choices. But I'm pretty sure he wears a helmet. So, there you go. And if you wear a helmet, leave me a comment what kind of motorcycle you ride. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what you meant by the kids. Motorcycle riders, rebels. That's what I meant. It wasn't the other thing. Nope. Wouldn't do that. Nope. Talking too much and I'm getting myself in trouble. I'm gonna say thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, more iconic burgers like the Five Guys burger, you gotta subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. If you haven't done that, it's a crapshoot if you're ever gonna see another one of these. That might be a good thing. I don't know. This one kind of, the Five Guys jinxed me. They jinxed me. They heard me talking bad about them. They heard me talking smack. They jinxed me, okay? This isn't my best game. Come back for another one. I promise. Double your money back. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.